A change of heart on the empty debate stage. I stood alone on that empty debate stage, my voice echoing off the walls as I admitted a preference that would change one mind. It was an unpopular opinion, but it had to be said and heard. The dim lighting cast long shadows across the floor, making me feel like I was performing for an audience of ghosts. But I pushed on, my words spilling out in a rush as I tried to make sense of this sudden shift within myself. I'd always prided myself on being open-minded, but lately, I'd found myself drawn to something that went against the grain. It wasn't about conviction or principle, it was simply a feeling, one that I couldn't shake. As I spoke, my voice grew stronger, more confident. I was no longer just sharing an opinion, I was exploring a truth that had been hiding in plain sight. The words poured out of me like water from a cracked dam, and for a moment, I felt free. But freedom is a fleeting thing, especially when you're standing alone on a stage with no one to share it with. My voice faltered, and I paused, searching for the right words to continue. The silence that followed was oppressive, like a weight pressing down on my chest. I took a deep breath and began again, this time slower, more deliberate. It's not about being right or wrong, I said, my voice barely above a whisper. It's about being honest with ourselves. The words hung in the air like a challenge, daring anyone, to respond. But the silence remained, unbroken and oppressive. I stood there for what felt like an eternity, my heart pounding in my chest. And then, just as I was about to give up, I heard it, a faint rustling sound from the wings of the stage. My head snapped towards the noise, and for a moment, I held my breath. The rustling grew louder, and I saw a figure emerge from the shadows. It was a woman with a kind face and a look of curiosity in her eyes. She took a seat at the edge of the stage, her gaze fixed on me as if waiting for me to continue. I felt a surge of gratitude towards this stranger, who had given me permission to keep speaking. I took a deep breath and began again, my words flowing more easily now that I had an audience, no matter how small. As I spoke, the woman listened intently, her expression changing from curiosity to understanding. And in that moment, I knew that I'd changed one mind, at least, I hoped so. The woman stood up, a gentle smile on her face. "Thank you," she said, her voice barely above a whisper. I needed to hear that, and with that, the debate was over, not in the classical sense, perhaps, but in the sense that one mind had been changed. Mine, too, for that matter. As I left the stage, I felt a sense of peace wash over me. It was a feeling I'd never experienced before, and it was all thanks to this chance encounter with a stranger who had given me permission to be honest with myself.